Good morning, dear student. Welcome my today class. Today I will teach chapter number 6, life processes. So what is a life processes? So life processes, the process involved in the basic necessary activities and functions for our survival or maintenance of a living body are called life processes. Okay, student, we have already discussed in previous online classes about life processes. Okay, so let us understand some important life process. Okay, and in this some important life process is a nutrition. Okay, nutrition. Second is a respiration. Okay, and third is a third life process is a transportation. Okay, transportation. Okay, and fourth life process is the excretion. Fourth life process is the excretion. Okay, so I hope understood all of you. This four is a nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion is a most important life processes. Okay, I hope understood all of you. Okay, and student, next, so I will teach about nutrition. We have already discussed about online classes about nutrition. Okay, so what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of taking of nutrients and then utilizing them to fulfill the requirement of the body. Okay, and student, nutrition is in two types. So types of nutrition is two types: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So student, next is autotrophic nutrition. Okay, there auto means self and trophy means nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition means self nutrition. Okay, so what is autotrophic nutrition? There are one question. So the mode of nutrition in which an organism prepare its own food from simple raw materials called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, so the autotrophic mode of nutrition is carried out by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, in this type of nutrition, an organism synthesis organic material from inorganic sources such as carbon dioxide, water. Okay, so the organism that exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition are called autotrophs. Okay, such as carbon dioxide autotrophs or producer. Okay, all green plants and blue-green algae are example of autotrophs. They are contain green color pigment. Okay, called this green color pigment called chlorophyll. Okay, which is capable of trapping solar energy requirement for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, student, next is a photosynthesis. Okay, so the process by which green plants make their own food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Okay, and next is the process of photosynthesis. Okay, the process of photosynthesis. So student, plants make one food. Okay, by using of inorganic raw materials. So inorganic raw material is 6 CO2 and 12 H2O. Okay, so this process completed in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, make their own food, and food is a glucose. So C6H12O6. Okay, C6H12O6 and 6O2 and 6H2. Okay, 6H2. Okay, so this is a glucose. This is a glucose. Okay, C6H12O6, and this glucose is a food for plants. Okay, and release oxygen. Okay, and water. Okay, so this process is a photosynthesis. Okay, in this process plant recover food. Okay. So student, let us now see what actually happened during the process of photosynthesis. The following events occur during this photosynthesis. Okay, absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Okay, and conversion of light energy to chemical energy. Okay, and reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Okay, during the photosynthesis, following events. Okay, absorption of light energy to chlorophyll, conversion of light energy to chemical energy, and reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Okay, so student, requirements of photosynthesis. Okay, so requirements of photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, student, we have now the process of photosynthesis depend on the availability of 4 components. Okay, these are chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight. Understand how the components are necessary for photosynthesis. Okay, so 4 components, these are chlorophyll, okay, carbon dioxide, okay, then third is a chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and third is a water, and fourth is a sunlight. Okay, so this 4 is a requirement of photosynthesis. Okay, about chlorophyll. Okay, plants contain photosynthetic pigment like chlorophyll and carotenoids. These pigments are found in the chloroplast, which are the structure present in plant cell. Okay, and chloroplasts are the actual site of photosynthesis in the leaf. Student, next, carbon dioxide. Okay, so land plants obtain carbon dioxide from atmosphere, whereas aquatic plant absorb carbon dioxide from water. Okay, the carbon dioxide enters the leaves through stomata, which are present on the surface of leaves. And student, next about water. The plants absorb water photosynthesis from the soil. Okay, and through their roots, the water along with mineral salt in the passed to the leaves and other plant parts through the xylem tissue. Okay, and next about sunlight. Okay, sunlight is the most important components for photosynthesis. Okay, plants receive sunlight from solar radiation during the daytime. Okay, out of the total amount of sunlight that rays in the earth, a very small fraction of sunlight, 1%, is actually required for the photosynthesis. Okay, mostly the blue and red regions of the light spectrum are absorbed by the chlorophyll. Okay, so student, the factor affecting photosynthesis is a external factor and internal factor. External factor and internal factor affecting the photosynthesis. Okay, so student, a number of external internal factors affect the rate of photosynthesis. The external factors are light, okay, carbon dioxide,
temperature and water. The internal factor of leaf of amount, okay, and anatomy of leaf, okay, amount of chlorophyll and age of leaf. Okay, so I write one by one. Factor factoring, external factor light, okay, this is a factor photosynthesis, okay, and second is a carbon dioxide, okay, dioxide, okay, and next is a carbon dioxide, and next is a temperature and water, okay, temperature and water, and next is a water, okay, and internal factor, anatomy of leaf, amount of chlorophyll, okay, anatomy of leaf, okay, anatomy of leaf, and amount of chlorophyll, okay, amount of chlorophyll, okay, and age of leaf, okay, and age of leaf, amount of chlorophyll and age of leaf, this depend on effect of photosynthesis, okay. So student, next is a heterotopic nutrition, second type of nutrition, okay. Nutrition are two types, autotropic and heterotropics, okay. So I will teach about second types of nutrition, heterotropic nutrition, okay. The mode of nutrition in which an organism obtain ready-made organic food, okay, for external sources, okay, for example plants, animal, or their products, okay, is called heterotropic nutrition, okay. Hetero means different, trophy means nutrition, means different nutrition, okay. So all animals, fungi, okay, many protists have heterotropic nutrition. They are unable to synthesize their own food, okay, and protists have heterotropic nutrition. They are unable to synthesize their own food, okay, and from inorganic compounds, and instead depend on plants or other organisms for their nutritional requirements, okay. As organic nutrients are complex and insoluble by they are broken down into simple soluble substances with the help of enzyme, okay. This process is called digestion, okay. So student, types of heterotropic, there are types of heterotropic nutrition, okay, types of heterotropic nutrition, okay, types of heterotropic nutrition, okay, types of heterotropic nutrition. So there are many types, okay. First is the holozoic nutrition, second is the saprophytic nutrition, and third is the parasitic nutrition, okay. So I explain one by one. The holozoic nutrition, the holozoic nutrition means all. Holo means all, and zoic means nutrition, okay. Holo means whole, okay, and zoic means nutrition, okay. Zoic means nutrition. So this is called holozoic nutrition. Can be defined as the feeding of complex organic matter by ingestion, which subsequently digested and absorbed, okay. And the food may be a plant, animal, or their parts. And holozoic nutrition can be divided into following categories: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores, okay. Herbivore, the animal that only plant and their products, called herbivores, okay. For example, cow, buffalo, sheep, okay. And second is a carnivore. Carnivore is the animal that eat flesh or other animal are called carnivores, okay. For example, lion, tiger, leopard, this is a carnivore, ठीक है, okay. And Next is a omnivore. The animals that feed both on plant and animal are called omnivores. Okay, for example, dog, domestic animals, humans, cockroach. Okay, this is a omnivores. Okay, and next is a saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition, the type of nutrition which an organism obtain its food from dead plants or animals or any other dependent organic matter is called saprophytic nutrition. Okay, and last is the parasitic nutrition, the mode of nutrition in which organism obtain the food from body of other organism without killing. It is a called parasitic. Para means other, site means food. Parasitic nutrition. Okay, the organism which obtain the food is known as parasite, and organism which provides food and shelter to parasite known as host. Okay, so student, I hope understood also today's topic, nutrition. Okay, so nutrition is a two types. Okay, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Regarding today's class topic, any doubt you can ask me. Okay, have a nice day. Good day.